A Place Called Home by Laurie Wick. Chapter 3. Christine Bennet fought against the blackness that threatened to engulf her once again. She was warm now, but not burning up as she had been before. Lying flat on her back on something soft, she knew without opening her eyes that it was daylight. She intended to lie there and trying to organize her thoughts, but the sound of something moving around the room was too much for her. Peeking out between lids that rebelled at the idea, Christine focused slowly. She was more than a little surprised to find herself in a lovely bedroom that was not her own. Her eyes slowly took in the brightly flowered wallpaper and furniture, all painted white. The bed she was in was big enough for two of her, and sat off to the left side of the room. The far wall had a large window covered with white lace curtains, allowing the sun to stream in. Her eyes also took in a dresser, mirror, and rocking chair before coming to rest upon a woman, bent over a plant in the corner. The woman was dressed in a dark blue skirt and crisp white blouse. Her medium brown hair was pulled back in a very businesslike bun. She hummed softly to herself as she watered. Christine knew a moment of panic at not recognizing where she was. The thought made her squirm. The sound of her bed covers moving brought an abrupt halt to the humming, and the woman advanced upon her with a beaming smile. "Well, well, my dear, I had begun to wonder if you were ever going to wake up. My name is Margaret Pearson, Maggie to my friends. Your fever broke during the night after nearly 3 days. I can tell you the doc was glad of that. You've had us quite worried. It would have been a terrible thing to lose you, not even knowing your name. So tell me, my dear, what is your name?" Christine looked into the face of this kind, smiling woman and realized she had never heard anyone speak quite so fast. Or maybe it was because she wasn't feeling herself. Christine tried to speak, but the words came out in a croaked whisper. Maggie, immediately seeing the problem, drew Christine up with one arm and brought a glass of water to her lips. Christine lay back and took a deep breath before attempting to speak again. "My name is Christine Bennet. Please tell me whose house I'm in." "Oh, Christine, what a lovely name. Makes me think of Christmas," Maggie said with her beaming smile. "As to whose house this is, it's the doctor's house, Doc Cameron, his wife, and his little girl. This room is kept special for patients who need to stay over. I'm Doc Cameron's nurse. Well, listen to me chatter. The doc will want to know you're awake, and I'm sure you must be starved." Maggie spoke over her shoulder as she headed for the door. "The doc is a good man, the best doctor around these parts, but let me tell you, my dear, how fortunate you are. A few inches lower with that knife and the doctor would not have been able to help you." Maggie then moved out the door and did not see the little color left in Christine's face drain away at the thought of her own death.